Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to today's episode of Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, layoffs at Facebook were announced. Does this mean Facebook is dead? Let's talk about it today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. HSRL, Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self-Actualizers making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. Listen to my new single out now. You can hear it on Spotify and your favorite streaming platform. It's called In the Secret Place. At the end of today's episode, I'll play some of the video. There's an NFT of the music video that one person can own. Follow me on Spotify, and I appreciate that. There's also a new song coming out during the holidays, and there's information there on our Telegram and at safenewmedia.com/singles. There's also more info. Join our Telegram channel at safenewmedia. Safe New Media's Telegram channel there. I appreciate that too. Also, I'm going to do a quick little ad before we get started for something that really helps me, and maybe it'll help you if you tend to be, kind of a ADD personality. So before we talk about what's happening with Facebook and what the future holds, don't forget, let's be friends on Twitter. And I'm just going to do this really quick so that you guys can benefit from this. I kind of have I I don't claim to be a victim of ADD. I think it's a superpower that I can think of many things at once, but sometimes I have to fight shiny object syndrome. So that is the reason that I went and searched for something that would help me, that I could just rely on, that actually does help me, and that's really easy. And it's called effing focus. There's a link in the description. There's a link at the Hidden Secrets Revealed live page, safenewmedia.com/HSRL. I'm broadcasting right now on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and Twitch. I'm bypassed Facebook. I usually have done this live stream on Facebook, but I'm not even going to bother. So there is a link in the description if you're watching on LinkedIn and YouTube. Okay, I'm going to shut up and show you this quick commercial. This is my go-to no-brainer stack. Effing clarity and effing focus. I love it. It works for me. Try it today. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine truth for yourself. Let me help you to increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly. My name is Sean Allen. Nice to meet you. This is definitely not a cult. Okay, so it's happening now with Facebook. Just days after layoff rumors began to swirl, Bloomberg reports that Facebook turned Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg has, for the first time in the company's nearly 20-year history, announced a sweeping restructuring. The latest sign that the Silicon Valley giant's days of nonstop growth are over. This is from Bloomberg sources. The cost-cutting decision. It was reported that this was announced at the company's weekly Q&A meeting. They are going to move forward with an indefinite hiring freeze and what Zuckerberg carefully phrased as a plan to manage out people who aren't succeeding. Ouch. If you work at Facebook, your job is in trouble. Sorry, guys. For the first 18 years of the company, this is Zuckerberg continued quote. I'll see if I can do it like him, like a robot. For the first years of the company, we basically grew quickly, basically every year. That's my Mark Zuckerberg impersonation. Thank you. Thank you very much. He reportedly told his staff, adding that Meta will be a smaller company in 2023. And then more recently, our revenue has been flat to slightly down for the first time. Duh. In retrospect, didn't you see this coming? When instead of fixing what was broken about Facebook, Zuck pivoted to the metaverse. Remember that? Remember what kind of like dumpster fire Facebook was becoming? And instead of like fixing the problems, he decided to change this thing to Meta. And I don't know. I don't want to be too overly critical because he started a company. He's done, I'm going to give him credit where credit is due. He's done a I have to give him credit, guys. I'm not going to fully criticize without acknowledging that he actually built a good, strong company, and that should be commendable. That is commended, and it's hard. It's hard to run a business. It's hard to run a corner store, much less a huge Silicon Valley conglomerate tech company like Facebook and Meta. So I gotta kind of go easy on Zuckerberg. But this is why it happens. Like it's tough. It's tough. Being a CEO of a company cannot be easy. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to criticize because he built this thing. I didn't. Okay, but from an outsider's perspective, granted, take it with a grain of salt. There's a good chance I don't know what I'm talking about. That I totally acknowledge that I might be just a dumb shit and I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to criticize without a little bit of praise. Thank you, Zuckerberg, because you actually did build something interesting and big, and that helped connect a lot of people. For a business model, Facebook, they're first and foremost an advertising platform, though, right? Because if we're using this platform for free, we are the product. If you are on Facebook, you are the product because it's an advertising platform. They get revenue from ads, from advertising. And that's their superpower. That's what they're good at. They have all those eyeballs and that's their superpower. If I had any say, I would say, why not just double down on advertising? I don't know Mr. Zuckerberg, but if we were bros, I'd be like, bro, just like double down on advertising, dude. Okay, this is from Statista. Facebook's advertising revenue in the United States amounted to an estimated $50.3 billion US dollars in 2021, marking a 32.1% increase from the previous year. Facebook's ad revenue was projected to further grow over the following 2 years before reaching an estimated $65.21 billion in 2023. Apple is gaining on Facebook and Google in online ads. After the iOS privacy change, Apple's ad platform, of course Apple was gonna do this. They, remember the privacy thing? Apple's ad platform for app developers mirrors the rise of Amazon's ad business for retailers. The Google Facebook online ad duopoly may be breaking up now. It is. It is breaking up. I mean, they're still strong. They're gonna be okay. Like, but looking towards the future, this is interesting. You gotta kind of predict. You can't predict anything with full accuracy, but you can make a guess of what's likely to happen. According to a study published Tuesday by, I think it was, I don't know if it was this Tuesday or last Tuesday. Sorry, I didn't get the date. But it's a thing called AppSumer. Apple is gaining momentum in digital ads, while Google and Facebook appear to be losing steam. This is research based on an analysis of the online ad budgets over 100 different consumer app companies and it found that Apple's ad business has benefited from the company's major iOS privacy update in 2021, which made it more difficult for companies like Facebook to track users across the internet. If you're in digital marketing, you know this, you're aware of this. Apple's search ads let people advertise on the iPhone maker's App Store. Advertiser adoption rate for the second quarter rose almost 4 percentage points from a year earlier to 94.8%, while Facebook adoption fell 3 percentage points to 82.8%. This is from AppSumer. I guess they're named themselves like consumer of apps, AppSumer. Anyway, that's where it's from. And Google's rate declined 2 points from 94.8%. Anyway, those are the figures. This is why I bring this up. Okay, because advertising was like everyone knew Facebook ads were a thing. That's how they made their money. So why is Facebook dead? Again, because I revealed to you the hidden secrets of the universe. Thanks for watching. Smash that subscribe button. Pummel that subscribe button into submission. Leave a comment. I don't care if you make fun of me. Just make it funny if you do. But leave a comment. I appreciate you guys. But seriously, why is Facebook dead? Why did I say that? It's a little hyperbole. But seriously, they're not growing anymore. So they really are on the decline. I mean, just the data shows that Facebook is on the decline. I personally don't use Facebook if I don't have to. I mean, like I said, I usually do this live stream on Facebook, and I'm not even going to today. Right now we're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube, and we're live on Twitch. I appreciate you guys watching. Also, let's be friends on Twitter. Are we friends on Twitter? Come on, guys. I love Twitter. I don't know why I like Twitter so much. You know why I like Twitter? I can kind of tell you why I like Twitter is because Elon was going to buy it, and I'm like, well, that's interesting. And he's a very entertaining and smart person. But besides that, it's just rapid communication. And I saw this thing someone posted, like, from out of the trial that's going on, the Twitter. This is kind of down off the subject a little bit, but just hear me out. There's a exchange of text messages between Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk. And Jack Dorsey, who created Twitter, wanted it to be a protocol. He was telling Elon he wanted it to be a protocol. It shouldn't be a company. It's the same kind of Web 2 business model. Like they have to rely on advertising. And then if you rely on advertising, you are subject to the control of those advertisers. Instead of the users. It's got to be a difficult situation to run a social media company like this. If your main revenue is from advertising, because like you have to do what your advertisers want. You have to please your investors, and then the users, the people who are using it, the customers. Well, let me define this. Customers are actually the people who are buying, and that's the advertisers. And the users are the product. But anyway, Twitter is interesting. Twitter is great because it's just fast, rapid communication. So that's why I like it. But Facebook became such a huge thing because they did advertising well. They, you know, they that was it's a platform. It's an advertising platform. Like there's so much money in advertising. That's what where they made their money. And then Zuckerberg kind of focused on this meta thing, this metaverse thing, but the users of Facebook are not metaverse people. They're not Web3 people. See, this is kind of my point here. I know it takes me a long time to get to the point, but it's a Web2 platform, and it's most of the users are people my age or older, boomers, Gen X, but the younger generation aren't, by and large, using Facebook. Like that's why Facebook wanted to buy Snapchat, but Snapchat refused. That's why they copied um, TikTok, because kids were using TikTok, and so Facebook just continually copies other things, and that's kind of what they did from the beginning. Facebook used like they took what was already happening. I'm old enough to remember. I know you kids nowadays just grew up with Facebook being a thing, but I remember before Facebook existed, there was this thing called Friendster, and there was this thing called MySpace, and that's what like social the social media uh, website. I don't know. So bad at explaining these things, but my point is that Facebook just took an existing thing, and Zuckerberg was really good at execution. So again, that's why I commend Zuckerberg. I'm not going to criticize without talking about the good things as well. He's really good at executing ideas, like making it happen. But it's a tough spot to be in right now for Facebook, because they're on the wane, they're on the decline, and it's like, I don't know. You need an exit strategy. No more growth for Facebook. Most likely will send the Web 2 platform into a downward spiral. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just everything, like nothing lasts forever, right? So that's why they need an exit strategy. By the way, you're watching Hidden Secrets Revealed live. My name's Sean Allen Fenn. I appreciate you guys watching. So in conclusion, I can't criticize without offering a suggestion. My suggestion is that, like, my opinion matters. I know it's ridiculous, but just hear me out though. Like, do you agree or disagree with this? My suggestion is that they pursue an exit strategy. So Zuckerberg, I'm sure you're not going to watch this, or ever. You probably don't even know I exist, which is fine with me. That's okay. But why don't you guys, if I don't know if anyone has brought this up yet to you in your circle, but maybe Amazon, Google, or Apple would want to acquire Meta. Why not just Sell it. Sell it to Amazon, sell it to Google or Apple. Cut your losses. You've done good. That's my suggestion. I'm sure that's not gonna happen. We'll probably I don't know, we might watch them continue to scramble and, like, lay off a bunch of people and then keep trying to pivot into Web3, but you can't. I don't know, maybe you can. Maybe he's a smart guy. Zuckerberg is a very smart guy. Maybe they will. They'll pull through. But what if they just were bought out? What if they just let Amazon buy them? That's that's the best case scenario. I mean, because they're not gonna last. Meta is not gonna last forever. So the best case scenario is they sell out to someone else. And then just go build another company. I don't know, whatever. Who cares? It's just interesting. It's fun. I don't know. I could be totally just dumb and making things up. You don't know. I'm just some guy on the internet, but I do appreciate you guys very much. And I'm going to wrap it up today with 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 a little music for you. So if you don't know who I am, I produce music. Safe New Media is the way I put out stuff. This is the way. See, in the past, wealth was built by two forms of leverage. Number one form of leverage is capital. Actually, the first form of leverage is labor. You hire a bunch of people, and that gives you leverage. You instead of lifting a rock and moving a rock by yourself, you hire 10 other people to lift rocks for you. You have leverage. The second form of uh, leverage by which wealth is built is capital. You have capital. You have you know money market movers, banks that lend money. That's leverage. But the newest form of leverage is through media, through a product with very low cost of reproduction. That is digital. That is code media podcasts. Thank you, Naval. I get that. I get that from Naval. Like, I didn't invent this idea. I learned it from Naval. So that's a little inside scoop of why I do this. And for me, as a musician, I'm starting with putting out music. So my first album is called Surplus. There's actually more than this, but this is the one that I that's songs that I wrote. There's actually one that predates this that's just instrumental, AI created. If you're curious, you want to find out, that album is called Precision Gained, Freedom Gained, Precision Lost. I might have even said that wrong, but you get the gist. My point is that this album, Surplus, is the one that I distributed on a bigger scale, and got back into music with this record. My new recent single is called In the Secret Place. Also, the next one that I have coming out is for the holidays, and you can join our Telegram group to find out more about that. Join our Telegram channel. There's also a link to it there at safenewmedia.com/singles. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up now. Happy Friday. Shabbat Shalom to my Jews. I appreciate you guys. Shana Tova and Shabbat Shalom to my Jews. I appreciate you guys. Love each other. That is the most important thing. Love each other well. I have spoken. Now, I'm going to leave you with a few seconds, 57 seconds of my song In the Secret Place. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on Monday. I have spoken. Just to reiterate, that's my catchphrase. Okay, here it is, In the Secret Place.
If your tongue were a rudder on the ship of your life, smaller than the sails catching wind, the wind of intention guides the dream.